Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Lincoln Park Ice Center. It's the Chicago Mission, Gang Green, taking on Windsor. Your starting lineup for Coach Joe Porcaro is going to be Elena Monaco, Carter Hare, Mad Dog Liccadini. Your blue liners are going to be Julia Ling, Eureka Akeda, and it's going to be Lucy Cooper in net. Face off won by the Mission. They chucked it inside the zone. Bouncing puck's going to go all the way down here past Julia, down on the right wing corner. Coming in to get it now is going to be Julia. He's going to slam at it, not by Windsor. And down behind the goal line to go. And battling ensue here on the far side. Taken up by Carter, and Carter's going to carry it out of the zone. Carter pushing up in front of Mission benches at center ice. Going to carry it across center line now, right in the middle, high slot. Makes a stick handle and fires a shot up off the stick of the glass. And behind the net it goes. Carter sends it out in the slot, past Monaco out towards Eureka. Pinching is going to be both defensemen. That puck is chucked all the way down. No icing, gets waved off. Puck in the right wing corner, picked up by Elena, swings around left to right on the far side. Carrying it up the ice, waits patiently, sends it up the boards. Off the stick it goes, and it's picked up by Kate Jessup. Jessup cuts across the blue line, high left circle, makes a move towards left out, fires a shot low, rebound out front, and nobody home from the Mission. Back checking is going to be Jessup, out towards Dunford. Windsor throws it away, and Kaylee cuts her off for Grace Carlson. Carlson back drops it pass for Cohen. Cohen sends it across far side for Amelia. Amelia up the ice there for Kaylee. Kaylee in front of the penalty boxes now, kicking it off and coming in inside the zone and in front of left wing circle. Kaylee blows a tire down the left wing corner, gets taken down with a hook and no call. It's going to be Jessup in the right wing corner. Got Carlson in the slot. Jessup, right wing corner, sends it out to Cohen. Cohen, right point, fires a shot and just behind the goaltender's glove, right behind the net, it goes for Carlson, left wing corner. Slamming off the boards is Gracie to Kaylee. Got Jessup high in the slot. Kaylee curls around, backhand pass out to Cohen, right point. Cuts back to the middle is Hadley, curling around, top left circle, looking for it, dropping, pulling back and firing, blocked off a shin guard in the left wing corner off the hash marks. Picking it up is Windsor along the half boards, knocked away by Carlstrom, kept by Dunford. Dunford carrying around left wing hash marks. Got Jessup on the far post. Kaylee curls back in north short side, trying to get it out to Gracie for the one-timer, just past Carlstrom's stick. Here comes Windsor the other way. Back checking is Jessup, thrown inside the zone, and it's going to be picked up by Cohen on left wing corner as Windsor goes for the line change. Left to right, swings it on the far side. Cohen coming out with it, and plenty of time and space. Here comes Hadley, cuts across center ice, right in the middle. She's got Jessup on her right side. Hadley cuts across the slot, fires a shot off a shin guard. Gets her own rebound right wing corner, slams another one. It goes behind the net in the right left wing corner, picked up by Carlson on the goal line. Battling it out with two girls from Windsor. Jessup making her way over to help out and support. Oh, and Kate just gets shouldered right off the puck out towards Warrington. Then Warrington left wing hash marks. Trying to carry it out now. Gracie getting hung up there. Back over for Carlson. Puck goes in the left wing corner. And it's going to be Kate going to get it on the forecheck. Swinging back around off of Carlson. Left dot. Back for Dunford. Dunford at the hash marks now. Getting shouldered off it. Coming in is Windsor. Gracie pushes the pile over. And it's going to be Dunford there at the hash marks. Backing off is going to be Grace. Back out to Jessup. Out to the left point for Sell. Sell. Stick handle. Fires a couple of shots. Wide right in front of the goal line. Pitching in is going to be Warrington. Right hash marks. Send a shot across in front of the goaltender. And in the left wing corner it goes. Coming in is Washoe at the left wing hash marks. Makes a stick handle for Dunford. Dunford left slot, fires shot blocker in the left wing corner, goal saved. Picked up by Washoe. Washoe sends it out of left point, knocked down by Windsor, slammed at by Sell. Back over for, that's going to be Washoe. Washoe gets shouldered in. She's trying to push off it, kicks it forward. Windsor sends it in the slot, knocked away by Drake. Picked up by Windsor coming out of his own. Past Warrington, chucks it away for Sell at center ice. And Willow curls back right up the ice. Gets shouldered off the puck, and it's going to be a one-on-one in front of Warrington. Hop in the left circle. Reese poke, checks in the left wing corner. It goes. And Reese gets cross-checked in the back there. And it's picked up by Sell as they go D to D here on the inside. Coming back is Willow. Cuts back across. Sending it out towards the blue line, towards Drake. And picked up at center ice. Knocked free. And right back towards the blue line. Warrington collects the loose change at center ice. And going to carry it across blue line, left wing circle. Cuts back to the high slot. Left side firing a shot. Right into the goaltender. Rebound and a save out front. Goalie gave up a big juicy rebound. Slashing at it is Koistra. Knocked away by Windsor. Comes up here on the inside. Thrown away by Windsor. Picked up by Julia. And Ling carries it across in front of Windsor benches. Dumping it in for Washoe. Intercepted by Windsor. Popped up in the air by Julia. Knocked free for Koistra. And a puck trickles out of the neutral zone. Collected by Windsor. Harassing is going to be Drake on the back check. She's got it hooked up. Hands underneath. No call on that one. And right at the boards there. Up off the dasher for Julia. Or Eureka, that is. And past Angie into the corner. It goes for Julia. Left wing hash marks. Emma comes and gets it. Slams it up off the boards. And it's going to be Washoe on a foot race. Puck is loose. Swinging it back around. Going up the near side in front of the benches. Getting off the ice is Drake. Coming in is going to be Vivian Ukoff. And Julia sends it forward for Brock. Brock collects the puck at center ice. Carrying it across the blue line. Muscles it in and throws it in down the right wing corner. It's going to be Metz and Brock on the forecheck. Send it out to Akeda. Puck bounces over her stick. It's going to go all the way down here. Left wing corner. No icing. It's picked up by Julia. Julia left to right on the far side. Sends it up the board, trying to get it up to Vukoff. Knocked down by Windsor at the blue line. Sends it right back into Vivian. It's Vivian and Mara on a 2-on-1. And Vivian lost the puck off her stick. It's cambered there a little bit by Windsor. Coming back, and Vivian knocks her down and puts a little angling on it. Has to be coming in as Cohen. Cohen here on the inside, cuts across center line, going to cut across the blue line, toe drag to the middle. Hadley, count left wing hash marks, firing a shot, right inside, underneath the glove, and that's a Hadley Cohen goal, and it's going to be the Mission with an early lead. 9:57 remaining in the first period. Nice little play by Hadley. And your lineup now for the Chicago Mission is going to be Ukoff, Brock, Metz. It's going to be Cohen and Arciliano on the blue line. Face off one by Brock over to Metz. Knocked away by Ukoff, collected and poke checked by Windsor. And Mackenzie Brock gets the loose change and sends it in deep. Down behind the goal line, right to left. Here comes Windsor defenseman, carrying it up on the far side. Met by Ukoff at the half boards and knocked free by Brock. Brock firing a shot low. Rebound out front, collected by the defenseman of Windsor. Send on the breakout pass on the far side. Looking to stretch the ice across in front of Amelia. And it's going to be a one-on-one, and she chucks it in deep off Amelia's stick. Puck's going to go in the left wing corner. Brings it around for Cohen. Cohen behind the goaltender. Chipping it out, bottom right circle, collects her own loose change, and it's going to be Hadley coming up the ice there. In front of the center line, it's going to be Hadley down left wing dot. Coming down bottom left wing circle with speed, lost up her stick and a poke check, and Carter Hare was looking across the slot there. Hadley could have fed her the puck but didn't get it to her. Out towards Mad Dog. Carter collects it, high left circle, comes in the slot, fires a shot right into the goalie's chest, and we're going to get a whistle. So we're going to get an offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Your lineup now. Monaco, Hare, Mad Dog. It's Sell and Warrington on the blue line. Face off one back for Sell. Chipping it right back into the corner. Down behind the goal line. Met by Mad Dog. Mad Dog backhands it up in the air. Puck swings off to the left wing corner. Collected by Windsor. Coming in is going to be the one-man wrecking crew. Stands her up and knocked down by Sell. And it's going to be Elena at the hash marks with 3 red jerseys on her. Here comes Mad Dog. Shoves her out of the way. Says, hey, don't touch Elena. In the left wing corner she goes and swings it around as Windsor. Here on the near side. Going to come pitching in is going to be Warrington and Hare. Knocked it free for Elena. And the puck goes down behind the goal line. Sent off on the far side. Coming is going to be Mad Dog and Elena. Elena picks up pocket down low, and she's got 2 red jerseys on her. And knocked away by Windsor. Carter kicked it free down behind the goal line. Elena's going to cut it off in the right wing corner. Pinching in is Warrington at the hash marks and knocked it free for Elena. Elena centering pass across in front of Carter and picked up by Willow as the puck is thrown away by Windsor out in front of the Mission benches. It's Mad Dog Licadini, cuts back to the inside, and she's going to break up high right. Poke check by Windsor, clip collected by Warrington. Warrington high in the slot, left wing side, drops it for Carter. Carter, top left circle, carrying it around. Pulls it back for Sell. Sell firing a shot from left point, partially blocked. And it looks like we lost the feed. And the right wing, left wing corner, it's going to be as Willow Sell. Willow gets shoved off the puck, and it's going to be down in the corner again. Off to the right wing corner for Elena. Elena curling around on the inside. Bouncing puck, knocked up in the air. And it's going to be in the right wing corner, knocked away by Elena for Dunford. Backed off is going to be Sell. And it's going to be picked up by Elena and Licadini. It's Elena Licadini cutting across center ice. Elena's going to fire it in deep. And it's going to go down behind the goal line off the back of the net. And it's going to be picked up by Windsor. Windsor sends it out, knocked away by Dunford. Dunford at the hash marks. 2 red jerseys on her. Carlstrom coming in for support now. Going to be Kaylee trying to fish it out. A 3rd red jersey joins the play. And knocked away by Grace. Gracie sends it across high, centering pass. Blocked away by Windsor. Knocked down by Decatur at the blue line. And cut off by Dunford. Dunford at center ice. Curling back around. Thrown away by Windsor. Chucked in deep. And puck's going to ring around to the far side. It's going to be Julia on the far side trying to get it up to Jessup. Sends it forward in front of the Mission benches. Kate knifes it forward, knocked away by Windsor. Right back inside the zone for Julia. It's 2 defensemen playing catch with each other, and it's going to be Windsor sends it in deep. And it's going to be Eureka right to left. Coming from behind Lucy. Sends it up to Carlstrom on the breakout. Lost off her stick to the left point. Knocked away by Dunford. Back to Carlstrom. As Carlstrom got Jessup on her right. Gracie can't get to it. It's poke checked away by Windsor. Carrying it across the blue line in front of the Windsor benches. Knocked down at the blue line. Just past Julia's stick, and it's going to be a one-on-one foot race. Koistra makes her way onto the ice, curling back around inside her own zone. It's Emma with speed. Sends it up here on the inside for Jessup. Jessup, top of the right circle. Pulling down, bottom right circle, curls around, escape ways, and cuts across top right circle. Escapes back to the inside. Hooked up there and tied up by 2 red jerseys. Coming in is Emma. Emma coming across, and it's Jessup with the loose change down low, firing a shot off the pad. She tried to go short side and couldn't get it. And it's going to be picked up Emma, top of the right circle. Met for Arciliano, out cross for Carlstrom in the slot. Gracie knocked it free, picked up by Koister, thrown out by Windsor, and it trickles out in the neutral zone, collected by Jessup. Jessup cutting back to the inside, backhand pass across for Koistra, knocked free by Windsor, coming back and sends it on the far side. It's going to be Carlstrom, cuts across blue line, left wing circle, high towards the slot, makes a move down the left wing corner, down low, and Gracie hits the brakes, curls back to her forehand, along the wall, cuts back to the underneath. And it's met by two red jerseys looking to battle out. Past Emma, and they're making the breakout. Pinching in is Cohen. Cohen chips it up in the air to herself. Nope, Cloister comes in to knock it free. And it's going to be Windsor battling it out with Emma. Backing up is Karlstrom. Backhanded off of Gracie's skate. Poke checked by Cohen. Slapped at by Karlstrom, and it's kept inside the zone. Slamming it out, it's going to be Windsor. Throwing out here, Amelia blows a tire, and it's going down behind the goal line. It's going to be picked up by Cohen. Cohen left to right on the far side. 5:30 remaining here in the first period. Haley gets her pocket picked, but maintains control and chips it out of the zone for Emma. In front of the Windsor benches, D-Man sends it up the ice there, right on the boards. Windsor going to send it up here, knocked away by Angie Drake. Puck is up in the air, bouncing for Windsor, and they're going to chuck it in deep down behind Lucy. It's going to be Amelia down behind the goal line. Wasting patiently, sets it up and sends it up here on the near side for Angie. Angie comes down, left wing hash marks, trying to backhand it up to Emma. Met with one red jersey. Here comes the second one. Hadley comes in for support, then backs off. And it's going to be Emma collecting the loose change in the left wing corner, swinging around left to right. Emma comes off the post and sends it in the right wing corner, collected by Cohen. Cohen can't get handle on it, lost her stick, and it's picked up by Windsor. That's holding, and it's going to be Cohen going to the box for $1.50, and the Mission are going to be shorthanded with 4:46 remaining here in the first period. So holding should be the call, as Hadley goes to the box for 1.5 minutes. And it is holding. So this mission penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission. Parents, your penalty killers now are going to be here in Monaco, and it's going to be Sell and Warrington on the blue line. Face-off one for the Mission, kicked out of the zone by Sell, picked off by Carter, and Carter didn't see it. It was on her left, and she lost sight of the puck. Knocked away by Sell at center ice. Coming in is Monaco. Monaco trying to slam it forward. Knocked down by Windsor right in front of the penalty boxes there. Poke check by Windsor. Thrown away, though, and collected by Warrington. Warrington sends it up off the boards here on the inside for Hare. Hare picks it up and chips it forward. Top of the right wing circle. Forechecking is going to be Monaco. And here backing off. High slot. Monaco takes from the left wing corner. Sends the breakout pass towards Sell. Sell chops at it up in the air. It's Monaco. Bottom left wing circle now. Makes a move. Fires a shot low. Rebound out front for Monaco. Swatted at by Windsor. And the puck's going to trickle out of the zone. It's going to be Sell and Warrington racing with each other. And it's going to be Reese collects it in front of Lucy. Curling around here to the inside. Right to left. Up off the boards. Inside for Carter. Carter knocked it free. But Windsor knocked it down and sends it right back in the zone. In the left wing corner, it's going to be Warrington. Backing off is Sell to the right wing corner. She goes D to D. In between Willow's skates, out towards Elena. Right point going out to the defenseman. Elena blocked it, up in the shin guard. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Thrown right back in by Windsor. Swatted at by Hare. Poke checked into the corner, picked up by Sell from Windsor. And Sell cuts back to the outside. Nice stick handle move. And it's going to be a little bit of room and speed. And she's going to carry it out of the zone. Cutting across center ice. She's got Elena. And Willow's got to step to the inside. Willow comes out left out, fires a shot off the post and in the left wing corner. Up in the air, it bounces, trying to get it out to Elena. Willow in the left wing corner. We're even 7 seconds remaining on the PK. Carter kicks it free. Left wing hash marks. It's Carter versus Windsor. Into the slot comes Carter, cutting around forehand, fires a shot off the stick in the right wing corner. Carter still battling it out down low. Two girls from Windsor. We're even strength making their way on the ice is going to be Ukoff and Metz. Past Julia is your blue liner along with Akeda. And it's going to be in the left wing corner for Eureka. And that's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Your lineup now. Ukoff, Brock, Metz, Ikeda, and Ling. Face off one for the Mission, but it's going to be slammed out of the zone by Windsor in a 2-on-1 with Julia on the left wing circle. Firing a shot off of Lucy's pads. Picked up by Julia, sent it off to the far side. Kicking it out towards the right point, rather, is going to be Vivian's got a hook on there, and nobody called on that one. It should have been a penalty on Vivian. That's going to be collected by the defenseman of Windsor. Going D to D here on the inside, sends it inside the zone. Down in the left wing corner for Eureka, and Eureka behind Lucy. Coming on left to right, hits the bottom of the circle, sends it out to the right hash marks, picked up by Julia, and it's Julia, Vivian, and Mackenzie along with Mara Metz. Julia cuts across left wing side, dumps it in deep, and it's going to be Mara going on the forecheck. Coasting in now, send it off the left wing side for Vivian. Vivian down the left wing circle, gets it poke check to free, coming in is Brock, sends it out to Julia. Julia fires a shot off of shin guard, picked up top of the point for Mackenzie. Mackenzie curls back in, right circle, sends it into the corner, knocked down by Windsor. They're going to chuck it down, and that's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Coach Joe goes for the line change. Your lineup now. Jessup, Dunford, Karlstrom, Your blue liners are going to be Cohen and Arquiliano from left to right. Face off in the right wing circle. One by Windsor. Send it in the right wing corner. Met by Jessup. Rings it around here to the far side. Pitching in is going to be Cohen. Backhand, catch it, and cuts back to the inside on it. Hanging on it, strong on a puck. Coming in is Dunford in support. Kicked out of the zone by Windsor. Picked up by Arquiliano in front of the penalty boxes there and knocked down by Dunford. Jessup coming to fish it out. And on the offensive side of the puck, Amelia backing off, but just within arm's reach there. Here comes Amelia looking to push that pile. She stabs at it a couple of times and kicks it out. Kept in by Windsor, kicking it free for Amelia. She fished it out, sends it over to Jessup. Can it across. Jessup down left wing side towards the hash marks, left dot, fires a shot right into the goalie's glove, and we're going to get a whistle. Face off in the offensive zone for Gang Green. It's going to be Jessup on the half wall. Dunford at center. Grace Carlstrom in the slot. Selling Warrington on the blue line from left to right. Windsor wins the faceoff, carrying it around left to right here to the inside. Forecheck is Carlson, sent out to the right point, kept in by Warrington. Back out to Windsor. Warrington slams it right back to the hash marks, and Windsor's going to ring it around the left wing side. Cutting it off is going to be Jessup in the left wing corner, looking to go to work. Kate lives down low. That's her favorite place to be. That's her office, if you will. And it's a level over for Dunford. Dunford, let's send it across for Jessup. Blocked by Windsor. Out to the left point for Sell. Sell chips it forward, and it's going to be Kate high in the slot, curling around forehand left. Hash marks. Patiently fires a shot wide right in front of the net. Pitching in is Warrington. Warrington sends it right back down low for Jessup to go to work. She's got Dunford in the slot. Sauce across, but right past Dunford's stick. Pinching in is Sell, and that puck is out loose, and it's going to be Warrington in a foot race. Chipping it forward. Reese ties it up. That's off sides, and we're going to get a whistle as Warrington makes a nice defensive play. And we're going to get a face-off just outside the zone. Looks like 42 seconds remaining here in the first period. Fast period, not a lot of whistles. As we make the line change, or Coach Joe makes the line change, and out there now it's going to be Drake, Koistra, and Washoe. Your blue liners are Ling and Ikeda. Face-off won by Windsor. Send it in deep. Collected by Julia in front of her own net. Sends it up to the far side for Drake. Chipped out of the zone. And it's going to be collected by Windsor. Top of the left wing circle in their own zone. Sends it up here to the near side. Right in front of Washoe. Windsor's going to carry it in. Back checking is Koistra. Nice play by Emma. Backhander right at the left wing. Hashberg's knocked down by Windsor. And Emma collects the loose change. Julia slams out his own for Washoe. Washoe in a foot race. Cut off by Windsor. Chips it down low in the right wing corner. And it's going to be covered up by the goaltender. We're going to get a whistle as Ainsley put the pressure on her with 8.4 seconds remaining here in the first. And we're going to get an offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Your lineup now. Angie Drake in the slot. Koistra at center. Washoe along the half wall. And it's going to be Ling and Ikeda on the blue line, left to right. Emma slams it off to the far side. Picked up by Windsor, who chucks it all the way across in front of the Windsor bench. Kept by Julie at the blue line. Sends it in deep into the corner. And down, picked up by Washoe. And that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Chicago Mission 1, Windsor 0 as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second frame: Monaco, Hare, Liccadini, Cohen and Arquiliano on the blue line. Face-off won by the Mission. Cohen controlling, curling around, cuts back up, drops it to Arquiliano, who slams it right back in the right wing corner. Met by Monaco. Knocked down or thrown away by Windsor, and they're going to call it a tip. It's going to be a foot race with Amelia and Cohen, and it'll be Amelia down the left wing corner going to get it. Backhand pass across here for Cohen on the inside. Hadley holding on to it, sends it back in the right wing corner. Down low for the left side for Amelia. Come up on the near side, trying to fish it out. It's going to be Lucadini. Knocked down by the Windsor D, collected by Hare. Hare sends it up to the left point. Knocked down by Windsor, and it's going to be off of Carter's shin guards, and she comes in. Right circle, cuts back to the middle. Backhand dropping for Lucadini. Puck is loose and didn't get slammed in. Carter had the goalie dead to rights and didn't get a shot off. Tried to get it to Mad Dog, and it's going to be a later from the high point. Bouncing puck slammed back in by Cohen, collected by Windsor, trying to knock it out. Up into the benches it go, and almost had Coach Joe spitting chicklets as that one went high up and over and then out of play, and we're going to get on a face-off just outside the zone here in front of the Mission benches. Your lineup now: Ukoff, Brock, Metz. It's going to be Selling Warrington on the blue line. Face-off won by the Mission. Thrown in deep by Warrington, ringing around here to the near side. It's going to be Ukoff on the forecheck. Here comes Vivian, chipping it free. 2 red jerseys on it. Here comes Brock in support. Out towards Sell. Puck is going to trickle out towards the blue line, get out of the zone, and collected by Willow at center ice. Cutting back to the inside. Willow sends it up the boards here for Brock. Inside the zone for Windsor. Windsor's going to send it right back out at center ice. Willow pitching in, takes her down. Inside puck, popped it up in the air. Puck is loose to the neutral zone. Vivian gets a little bit of a shoulder on her. Thrown away by Windsor, intercepted by Warrington, and Warrington cuts across. Top of the right circle, makes a move down to the hash marks, firing a shot. Rebound saved down in the right wing corner for Metz. Thrown out by Windsor, slamming it out of the zone. It's easily collected by Warrington. Warrington pulling on her backhand now. Pass across to the inside for Sell. Sell cuts across center line. Shouldered off the puck and rubbed into the zone. Coming in is going to be Vivian on the forecheck. Off of Viv's short shin guards in the left wing corner goes. Center pass across in front for Metz. Backhand pass shot by Brock right into the goalie's chest, and we're going to get a whistle with 13:04 remaining here in the second period. Your lineup now: Ling on D along with Ikeda. Up front, Jessup, Dunford, Karlstrom. Jessup along the half wall. Carlson lining up top of the circle on the left wing side towards the slot. Down in the corner is Jessup and Dunford. Windsor coming in to pick up the loose change, looking to send it out the ice, trying to make a move on Ikeda, and the puck's going to go in top of the right wing circle, left wing circle. Firing a shot, good stick by Eureka. Down behind the goal line. Knocked it free, picked up by Julia, sent off here to the inside for Jessup. Knocked away by the defenseman, collected by Dunford. Kicked up in the air off of Kaylee's jersey, kicked out of the neutral zone. Met by Windsor. Past Dunford inside the zone for Julia, that's offsides, and we're going to get a whistle. And we're going to do a face-off just outside the zone. Oh, they're going to call that one intentional, and we're going to bring it at center ice. 12:39 remaining here in the second. Your lineup stays the same. Jessup, Dunford, and Karlstrom. It's going to be Ling and Ikeda on the blue line from left to right. Dunford trying to pull it back, tied up in front. Picking it up is going to be Karlstrom. Drops it over for Eureka. Eureka gets a handle on it, chips it towards the Windsor bench, but a poke check by Windsor and a good stick. And a puck is thrown around left to right in the right wing corner. Centering a pass, blocked by Dunford. Collected here, sent out to the right point for Windsor. Firing a shot. Stick in the right wing corner for Lucy. And for Eureka, off her skate down the left wing corner. Chipping it towards the referee. Windsor sends it off, blocked by Kaylee's skate into the high left point or dot. And it's going to be Karlstrom carries it out. Chipping it forward. It's going to be Jessup on a break. It's Jessup with speed. Right top of the right circle, right dot, makes a move, fires a forehand shot just underneath the goalie's glove, short side, and it's 2-0 Chicago Mission. Kate Jessup on the goal. And it's 2-0 here, folks. Your lineup now: Drake, Koistra, Washoe, Cohen and Arquiliano on the blue line. Face-off won by Emma. Sending over to the inside, pitching in is going to be Cohen. Slam past her, collected by Drake inside her own zone, chipping it out towards Hadley and out to the Windsor defenseman. Sending it across D to D. Picked away by the Mission, knocked out from the far side for Windsor. Past Amelia, puck's going to get thrown in deep, no icing, waved off. Down behind the goal line, it's going to be Cohen. Swings it off left to right, met by Windsor, kicked free for Hadley, and Hadley with speed. Coming up here on the inside, she's got, who is that? It's Washoe on the far side. She had Washoe wide open on the right wing side and thrown away and picked up by Windsor, chucking it in. It's going to be Amelia's going to have to go get it in the left wing corner. Sends it right back up the boards for Washoe. Knocked free for Emma. Kicked away by Windsor, and Emma and Washoe battling it out. Top left wing circle. Send it across with a centering pass blocked by Angie Drake. She had a wide open winger there, and they tried to get it to her. Cohen in the right wing corner now. Hits the brakes and curls back to her forehand. Sends it up off the boards for Angie. Angie collects the puck and just going to carry it out of her zone. She's got Cloister high. Didn't see her. Cuts across center line. Is going to try to feed it to Emma now in the left wing corner. It's going to go. Emma, bottom left circle now. Send it across. Up off the goalie's glove. Rebound loose underneath the girls. Nope. She fished it out of midair. That's great reflexes by the goaltender with 11:03 remaining. Emma with a nice shot there, and the goalie popped it up in the air and was managed to get her glove underneath it and snatch it up. And we get an offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Your lineup now, Monaco, Hare, Mad Dog. It's going to be Sell and Warrington on the blue line. Face-off back to Sell. Sends it over to Monaco, bottom of the circle. Tried a centering pass, blocked by Windsor. Knocked, thrown away by Windsor as Monaco came in to forecheck it. And it's Carter at the right wing, left wing hash marks. Number Wilson there from Windsor took a slash at Willow. Big swing and a miss. She must not have liked that Willow hip checked her. And it's going to be picked up by Warrington. Down low, right to left, going to work. Here comes Reese. He sends the breakout pass to Mad Dog. Mad Dog collects it. Backhand pass for Carter. And then right to the best blue tire. It's Carter coming in. Back checking across is going to be the Windsor in front for Elena. Elena tips it wide left. It's going to be picked up by Windsor here on the inside. Trying to knife it out of zone. Thrown up and over Willow. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face off in a left wing circle. Coach Joe stands pat. It's Monaco, Hare, and Mad Dog in the slot. It's going to be Ling and a Kate on the blue line. Carter at center. Monaco on the half boards. We face off one by Windsor. They're going to ring it around, reversing the ice real quick. Out to Mad Dog, though, right wing hash marks. And Mad Dog carries it down low for Monaco, looking to go to work. Back to Mad Dog. Out to Carter Hare, top of the right circle. Carter coming down the right side, sends it forward for Monaco. Monaco backhand, rebound up front. Puck is still loose. Slammed that now finally. And we're going to get a whistle. The goaltender didn't know where it was and finally covered it up. And Atlanta had like 3 shots just trying to stuff it home with some Monaco muscle and couldn't drive it home between the 5-hole. And we're going to do it again, this time the right wing side. Monaco in a slot here at center. And the winger tried to jam Monaco. Back in the slot. Atlanta chips it forward as a pass from Mad Dog. Saved by the goaltender. Atlanta down low. Curling back around forehand. She's got 2 on her. Cuts back in. Going to try to send it down low. Tied up. Coming in is Carter. Popped it free up into the air. Picked up by Windsor. Send it off to the far side. Knocked down by Eureka as it trickles past her. Collected by Ling in front of the Windsor benches. And sends it right up away. Thrown up into the air. Knocked up in the air by Windsor. Coming in is Carter. Carter pushes the pile over. There's a slash on the back of the legs from number 20. Didn't like getting hit a little bit. God bless. You don't want to play hockey if you're afraid of getting hit. I'll tell you that. In the right wing corner is going to be picked off by Eureka out to Monaco, and Monaco's going to carry it up the ice here for Mad Dog. It's Mad Dog in a one-on-one. Mad Dog carries it down, left on, comes in, fires a shot, goaltender rebound out front, swiped that by Monaco, chipped away by Windsor, and sent up the ice for Eureka. Poke checked away by number 16. Julia sends it right back in the zone, and it's going to be Mad Dog on the forecheck. Hare and Monaco go for the line change. Mad Dog gets her pinned in. There's a penalty, and it's going to be we're going to get a penalty, and Mission are headed back to the power play. These girls from Windsor don't like getting touched, God forbid. And the Mission are headed for the power, not back to the power play, they're headed to the power play. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 3 locations, 2 in Elk Grove, 1 in Elgin with 9:04 remaining here on the second period. $1.30 on the penalty kill or power play. Your power play unit is going to be Carlstrom, Dunford, and Mad Dog. Your blue liners are going to be Warrington and Cohen. And the face-off was won by Mission, sent out to Cohen, and Cohen fired a shot. Now it's back to Cohen, high left point. Hadley curls around, top of the left circle, left wing hash marks now, backing off, sends it back in the left wing corner. Carlstrom going to work, carrying it forward. Poke check by Windsor, trying to send it out now. Pinching in is going to be the Windsor D, or Windsor forward, knocked out to Cohen, left point. Cohen, top left circle, fires a shot. Tipping is going to be Dunford. Rebound out front for Carlstrom. Carlstrom back off the back of the net. Puck is loose for Mad Dog, and Mad Dog checks it in. And it's 3-0 here, folks, in the second period with Liccadini with the power play goal. Mission power play here in Michigan has been finding some success with both the 12U and the 14U team. definitely needed in Gang Green. They needed the power supply for both teams, especially on the special teams. Your lineup now is going to be Ukoff, Brock, Metz. It's going to be Arquiliano and Cohen on the blue line. Amelia tied up there, picked up at center ice by Brock, knocked away for Cohen. Cohen slams it up the boards, past the defenseman. That's going to go all the way down. It should be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Your lineup now, face off down to Lucy's left. It's going to be Ukoff, Brock, Metz. It's going to be Sell and Warrington on the blue line. Face off one in the corner for Sell. Sell carrying around right to left on the far side. Coming out of the zone is Sell. She's got Metz on her left, trying to force it up the zone here. Ticked off by Windsor, sent right back in. Past Brock. Windsor collecting just in front of their own benches. Back checking as Brock firing a shot, bouncing right in the Lucy's glove as she picks up the one hopper, just like a first baseman. Scoops it up, and we're going to get a whistle and an offensive zone face-off for Windsor. And the face-off will be to Lucy's right in the left wing circle. And your lineup now is going to be Drake, Koistra, Washoe, and it's still Sell and Warrington on the blue line. I'm at your face-off. Warrington on the board. It's going to be Sell, then Washoe and Drake. Face-off one back for Washoe, tied up, picking it up down low as Washoe got tangled up for Sell. Sell sends it up the ice for Koistra, and that was a hard pass just in front of Emma's stick. That's going to go all the way down. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. And we're going to do it again. To Lucy's right. In the left wing circle, same bat time, same bat place, same bat channel. Your lineup doesn't change. It's Washoe, Sell, and Drake in the slot. Koistra at center and Warrington on the boards. Face off one by Windsor out to left point. Looking to fire quick. Sends it down low. Tipped by Windsor in the right wing corner behind the net. Coming in is Drake. Drake curling up the board. Sends it out to the right point for Windsor. Pinching in is Koistra. Knocked away as they try to chuck it in deep. Back out to the right point. And in battle lane, loose change picked up by Sell. She's got her across on the far side of Washoe. Washoe's going to carry it in. Top of the right circle. Makes her move inside the dot of the hash marks. Fires a shot right into the goaltender's chest. No rebound given. And we're going to get a whistle with 7:18 remaining here. And Coach Joe goes for the line change. Your lineup now. Jessup, Dunford, Karlstrom. It's Ling and a Kate on the blue line. Face off one for Dunford. Back over to Ling. Firing a shot as Jessup. Wide right over the post. Picked up by Karlstrom in the right wing corner. Hash marks. Karlstrom gets dumped over. Right wing corner for Dunford. Backing off is Karlstrom chipping it forward to herself on the right wing corner. Trying to get over to Dunford. She collects the loose change down behind the goal line. Rubbing it off. Kaylee battling it out with another red jersey coming in. Sent out to the far point. Knocked down by Eureka. Right in the right wing corner for Gracie. Knocked away by Windsor. Right wing hash marks. Backing it up is going to be Dunford. Knocked it free. Out at center high point for Jessup. Jessup left wing hash marks. Fans on the shot. Down behind the goal line. Picked up by Kate. And she's going to work in her office down low. Sends it out to the right point for Eureka. Eureka fires a shot from the right point. Tipped by Windsor. Knocked away by Dunford. Windsor trying to knuckle it out of his zone. At Eureka's feet. Kicked right back in. That's offsides. And we're going to get a whistle with 6:32 remaining here in the second period. And we're going to face off just outside the zone in front of the Mission bench. Keep it up, Your lineup now. It's Monaco, Hare, Mad Dog. It's Cohen and Arquiliano on the blue line. Face off inside there. Kicked away by Arquiliano, chipping it forward for Hare in the neutral zone. And it's going to be Carter coming up left wing side. Cuts high in the slot, makes a move around the right wing, hash marks, right dot, puck protection, sends a shot off, right out the goalie's glove and fires up left wing corner, tying up is going to be Elena. Backhand pass out for Cohen. Cohen collects and sends it right in the left wing corner. Carter going to work. She's got Mad Dog in the slot. Centering out for Mad Dog. Just between her legs out for Amelia. Amelia, right circle. Fires a shot. Up over the goalie's glove and then the glass. It goes behind the left wing corner. Swinging on is Carter. Carter, left wing hash marks. And coming in is Mad Dog and Cohen to support. And kicked it forward. Hadley gets stood up. Monaco sends it into Carter. Left dot. Carter backhand to forehand. Left hash marks. Fires a shot. Rebound out front. Swatted away by Windsor. Here on the inside. Pitching in is going to be Mad Dog. Tying up is Elena. And backing off is Windsor. Sending it out to the far side. Pitching it is Arquiliano. Inside the zone, they let it go. Should have been offsides. Forechecking is Carter and Monaco. Back out to Amelia. Amelia slams it forward, knocked away by Windsor. Another slash at it there. Boy, these girls are dirty from Windsor. Extra hacks after they get rid of the puck. It's nasty, man. Left wing corner is going to be Monaco. Comes down low, sends it back across, ringing around the right wing corner. Pinching in is going to be Brock. Out past Amelia. Puck's going to trickle out, and Michigan going to have to regroup as Cohen collects it at center ice along the penalty boxes. Curling around here and walking her own blue line. Lost it off her stick, puck protection style, and she's going to have to curl back around the other way. Hadley's got her open on the far side. Does not get it up to Vivian. Hadley's going to carry it across to the inside. Makes a move at the blue line. Takes it down left wing circle. Bottom left dot. Curls back on forehand. Fires a shot. Just behind that it goes. Picked up by Ukov. Ukov, bottom right circle. Fires a shot right on the goaltender. And backhanded shot right back behind the net. Picked up by Ukov with puck protection. Down low, Vivian hanging on to it. Now it's Vivian versus three. Sends it out on the far side. Pinching in is Arquiliano. Tied up for Warrington. Warrington sends it towards the net. Tipped by Vivian down behind the net. And it's going to be Brock and Ukov going to get it. Up off the glass towards Warrington left point. Backhanded, knuckled out past Reese. And it's going to be Sell battling it out in a 2-on-1. Sends it across. High left side. Willow comes over, put a stick on it, knocked it free, popped it up in the air for Mara. Chipped down wave at the hash marks. Mara's going to come out towards the Windsor benches. Thrown right back in the right wing corner, collected by Sell. And there she's going to carry around left to right. Willow comes on the bottom of the right circle now. Sends it up the ice for Mara. Chipping it forward, knocked away by Windsor. And kicked away by Brock. Collected by Sell on the right wing hash mark. Curling around behind the goal line now. Right to left. Beat it E for Warrington. Missing the pass in the left wing corner. Swatted at by Windsor. Picked forward by Warrington out to Metz. And Metz get Metz by two. Sandwich there. Firing a shot right on Lucy off her chest. Rebound given by Sell. Sell in the left wing corner. Sends it out to Metz. Out to left point again. Defenseman number 12 firing a shot low. Intercepted by Sell. Makes a move to the inside. And it's going to be a Sell and a 1-on-4. Dropping it for Ukov. Ukov sends it in. Kicked away by the Windsor. Knocked away by Brock. Swinging and missing is going to be Windsor. Cutting across is going to be Ukov and Brock in there as they shovel it on it. And Vivian just gets a shoulder right in the back there. Pushing her down. Puck is still loose. Off the defenseman, off of Metz, sent across to the far side. And it's going to be a 2-on-2. Stepping up is Warrington, forcing her to get rid of it. Puck's going to go down the left wing corner for Sell. Sell left to right, looking to send it out to Vivian. She does, tipping it forward, knocked down by Windsor, and it's going to be collected by Mara. Mara cuts across it. Right side, coming across the Mission benches with speed. Down to the right wing hash marks. Rubbed off the puck as Windsor takes her down behind the goal line. And no call in that one. Not sure I would have made a call there. Let's send across, ring around here to the inside. Picking it up is going to be Windsor, trying to send it out. Sticked off by Warrington, chopped up in the air by Windsor. And it's going to be Ling here on the far side. Met by Drake. And Ling sends it across in the slot. Chipping in is going to be Koistra. And she's going to pick up the loose change inside her own zone. Emma trying to get it up to Washoe. No go. Met by three girls from Windsor. And it's going to be dropped past Koistra. Up the boards, knocked down by Emma. Sends a shot in. Tipped forward. And the goaltender is going to cover it up. And we're going to get a whistle. As Washoe tried to give a little extra shove in there. Well, they blew the whistle. Ainsley better watch it. She's tough, but, you know, numbers don't lie when you stick a stick in there and you get three red jerseys coming after you. Your lineup stays the same. It's Drake, Koistra, and Washoe. It's going to be Ling and a Kate on the blue line. Looking for the breakout is Windsor, and they're going to send it out to center ice, collected by Ling. Ling curling around here to the inside, forehand pass to Drake. Drake pushes it up the ice, left wing side. Just across blue line, left circle, sends a shot. Pad save in the left wing corner. Angie going to get her own rebound. Met by two. Trying to kick it down. Takes the girl from Windsor down. And it's going to Emma trying to fish it out. And down the left wing. Ladies girls from backhand shot by Koistra. In the right wing corner. Picked up by Washoe on the rebound. Coming across it. Sent out to the left point. Or right point. Picked up by Emma at the blue line. Cut across. It's going to be Ling versus two. And a 2-on-1. Back checking is a Kate on Drake. Sent across. Center pass. Knocked away by Julia. Sent across here to the near side for Angie. Coming out of the zone is going to be Koistra. Can't get to a first chip right back in by Windsor. Knocked down by Julia at the right wing hash marks. Into the right wing corner. Sent back across left wing side. Washoe pinching down low. Coming to get it. Windsor lost at the hash mark. Sent it out to the left point. Looking to fire a shot. Blocked by Emma. Emma sends it across towards the Windsor benches. And it's Emma and Washoe. Emma knocked free by Windsor. Picked up by Eureka. Eureka looking to cut across the middle. Intercepted by Windsor. Cutting back the other way in front of Angie. Put a stick on it. Knocked it free. Jesus. Here on the inside. Thrown in down in the right wing corner. Picked up by Julia. Puck's in the ring all the way around the left wing side. Julia comes across with speed. Sent it right in the slot. Blocked by Washoe. In the left wing corner, battling it out. Ling picking it up. Back one 2-on-2 battle. Sent it out towards the left point. And looking to turn and fire is going to be number 16. Firing a shot. Rebound off the right wing corner. Coming in is going to be Drake. Drake trucking on top right circle. Poke checks it forward. And it's going to be picked up by Washoe. Washoe cuts in front. Knifed away by Windsor. And Windsor chopped that by Koistra in front of the penalty boxes. Sent it in deep. Swing around. Mission need a line change here, a whistle. 1:26 remaining here in the second period. Poke check forward by Ling up to Drake. Drake back and forth. And then Drake pushes it up. There's a little slack chat by number 13. And they're both going to the box. Yep. They're both going to the box. That's a good call. Slashing on 13 and 5. Drake goes to the box along with 13. So coincidentals, or incidentals rather. Second penalty for each club right now. Minute 18 remaining here. So it's going to be a minute 30 and a whistle for those two. So 12 seconds into the third period, those two will get out of the box. Your lineup now is going to be Karlstrom, Dunford, Jessup. It's Cohen and Arquiliano on the blue line. In the slot is going to be Gracie or Jessup, then Arquiliano, then Karlstrom. Face off one by Dunford, sends it out to Karlstrom, and here she goes carrying it on his own. Kicks it to herself, sends it across for Jessup, intercepted by Windsor. Cutting across in front of Karlstrom, she gets the breaks, then whiffed on the pass. Knocking away is Dunford for Amelia. Amelia's got Jessup on her right, or left rather, and didn't see it. Then she shoves it inside the zone, collected by Windsor. Knocked down by Karlstrom, top of the right circle. Windsor chips it off to the boards, and Karlstrom's going to send it in deep. Battling it off, two girls on her now. Two red jerseys. Dunford can't get to it and it's thrown out of his own, collected by Cohen at center ice. And Hadley tears it up on the inside. Poke checked away by Windsor, and it's going to be a one-on-one in front of Amelia. High right circle, makes a move, takes her out forehand, firing a shot. Blockered off in the left wing corner for Karlstrom from Lucy. And Grace Karlstrom sends it off to the corner. Knocked it free. Amelia's going to tie it up in the corner for Karlstrom. Karlstrom on the far side. Sends it up to the left point, looking to fire. Jessup comes out to block it, and they throw it back in the left wing corner for Amelia. Centering pass across, intercepted by Dunford. Dunford kicks it to herself. Right wing corner, curls around, hits the Blakes, and she flies right by. Sends it out to Karlstrom on the far side, slamming it out of zone, and it's going to be Jessup with speed. Kate knifes it forward, and it's Kate going all the way down the right wing corner. Kate curls down, around the right circle, hits the brakes, curls around bottom of the right circle. Now right goal line, right point for Amelia, high circle, firing a shot right into the goalie's glove, or chest rather, and we're going to get a whistle with 7.4 seconds remaining here in the second period. Coach Joe stands pat, 7.4 seconds. It's Karlstrom in the slot. Dunford at center, Jessup along the half wall. Cohen and Arquiliano from left to right on the blue line. Dunford on the faceoff, trying to pull it over to Kate, and collected by the defenseman in the right wing corner from Windsor. Sends it up on the near side. Pinching in is Karlstrom and Cohen. Knocked down by Haley at the blue line, tripping it out of the zone. And at the end of two, it's 3-0 mission here at Lincoln Park Ice Arena in Detroit, Michigan. As we head to the second intermission. The second intermission brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Benny's, it ain't worth drinking. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame. 12 seconds remaining on the penalty. So it'll be 12 seconds and a whistle. This third period, your starters for Coach Joe. Monaco, Hare, Mad Dog. It's going to be Sell and Warrington on the blue line. Cooper still has the net. 15 minutes around the clock, and we've got an offsides to start this period out. And a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of us here. 14:53. We're going to do it again. Monaco in the middle. Carter at center. Carter winning the face-off back for Warrington. Stepping up, hits center ice. Poke check by Windsor, collected by Monaco. Sends it across far side for Hare. Intercepted by Windsor. Coming across, trying to wait for the girl to get out now. Sends it right back in. Pressure put on her by Gangrene. Picked up by Hare. Hare over to Licadini. Licadini gets shoulder off the puck. Puck squirts out in the neutral zone. Collected by Windsor. Off a skate it goes. It's going to be Monaco at speed coming in. Forced her to go to the inside slash. She had it, picked her up, and knocked free by Elena. At the blue line it goes. And Elena trying to push her over and takes her down. It's going to be Carter at the blue line. Top left circle coming down is Mad Dog. Mad Dog takes in the left wing corner. Hits the brakes and she curls right around. Bottom circle sent out to Monaco. Swatted it by Windsor at top left circle. Carter, high slot, looking to fire a shot. Off the stick and over the net in the glass it goes. Picked up by Licadini down low. Looking for the Michigan. Popped it up in the air. And Mad Dog lost upper stick. Thrown for Elena. Elena takes in the left wing corner now. Curling back around. Sends in the right wing corner for Carter. Carter going to get it. Right wing corner, looking to shovel it out to Warrington. Right point, swatted at by Windsor, kept in by Warrington and Hare, and they throw it right back in the right wing corner. Carter sends it out to the right point, knocked down by Warrington. Right circle, met by Windsor. Puck's going to trickle out of the zone, coming all the way across the cell, but Warrington collects it first and sends it right back up the boards for Carter. Carter tried to toe drag around the Windsor D. Sent right back past Warrington. No icing as it's waved off. Down into the corner it goes for Reese. Reese left to right, curls back to the inside, and met by a bottom left wing circle for Warrington. Warrington cuts across, makes a move, and it's going to be 4-on-2. It's Warrington across the blue line. Top of right circle, makes a move down to the right top, fires a shot wide right behind the net, picked up by Monaco. Off of the stick down behind the net, it goes. The shot was blocked by Windsor. And in the left wing corner, coming is Mad Dog and Dunford. Out towards Dunford for the breakout. Knocking it past, but Julia keeps it in. Julia gets taken down, kept in by Dunford. Top of the left circle at the half wall, and Dunford carrying it down low. Got Jessup breaking the slot. Dunford with the backhand pass, picked up by Jessup, and she's got Carlstrom up high. Kate curls around, hop the slot, picks up going to left dot, comes back forehand. Firing a shot low, tipped by Dunford and went the wrong way. And Eureka comes in to pinch it forward, knocked away by Windsor. And here they come the other way. Carlstrom on the back check. Sends it across far side of Windsor. They threw it away for Julia in the right wing corner on the far side. And she comes around right to left, hits the brakes and sends it back up the far side for Jessup. Jessup collects it, sends it up the ice for Carlstrom. Carlstrom tips it forward, and it's going to be number 11 in a foot race. Cutting her off is the defenseman from Windsor. Send it right back up the boards, knocked away by Jessup. Top left circle, trying to get it done for, blocked by Windsor. Puck is loose at left wing hash marks out towards Ling. Puck coming across center ice. Eureka cuts it off. Loose change picked up by Dunford at center ice, curling back around right in front of us. Dunford cutting across, makes a move high slot towards the left side. Gracie's offside, and we're going to get a whistle with 12:26 remaining in the ballgame. And the two girls in the penalty box finally get out after their long-awaited penalty. It turned out to be like a 4-minute penalty, 4.5-minute penalty. It was a minute and a half, but it was incidental, coincidental. So it was a minute and a half and a whistle is when you get out. So your lineup now is going to be Drake, Koistra, and Washoe. Your Blue Lions are Ling and Ikeda. And Windsor collecting the loose change, sent it out of the zone, right in front, picked up by Eureka. Eureka sends it right up the boards here, picked up by Washoe, knocked away by Windsor, and they're going to send it in deep. Puck's going to ring around, left to right, all the way in the right wing corner. Julia going to get it. Looking to send it up the boards for Drake. Chipping it out towards the right point. Drake's going to knife it forward, kept in by Windsor, and swung in past Julia down low. Eureka going to get it. Down behind Lucy, left to right, or right to left rather. And Julia or Eureka get hung up. Coming in is Koistra for support. Sent up to Washoe here on the near side. Washoe makes a nice move around her. Ainsley carrying the puck out, trying to send it up, knocked away by Windsor, chopped at and thrown away towards their benches. Koistra on the forecheck, sends it right in deep. That should be an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Coach Joe goes for the line change. Your lineup now, Ukov, Brock, Metz. It's Cohen and Arquiliano on the blue line from left to right. Brock on your faceoff. Ukov on the far side along the boards. Brock pulling it back to Arquiliano. Stepping in as Windsor. Lost upper stick, chopped at and kept in by Amelia, and picked up by Cohen as the puck was loose in center ice. Hadley sending it forward, knocked down by Windsor. Vivian with no stick, pushing a girl over, picked up by Amelia in front of the Mission benches, and Hadley cuts across it and with the loose change here on the inside. Here comes Hadley with Metz in front of her, and Hadley cuts across the middle, splitting the D. Left wing circle, down the left wing hash marks. Look forehand, backhand, forehand, trying to stuff it home. Puck is still loose. Referees finally blow the whistle. I'm not sure what the referees are doing there. If you don't see the puck, you blow the whistle. If you see the puck, you don't blow the whistle. So I'm assuming he saw the puck was loose, so Hadley stabs at it a couple of times and takes a cross check in the back for it. Keep it up, number 6. Your lineup stays the same. It's Ukov, Brock, Metz in a slot. Metz just couldn't quite get the shot off. It's still Arquiliano and Cohen on the blue line. And Amelia sends it in the right wing corner. Coming in is Brock to cut it off. Back to his Amelia, the right point. Sends it down low for Mara. Pass Mara down the left wing corner for Vivian. Vivian looking to set up shop down low, trying to get Metz on the back post. Coming back in now is going to be Brock to cut it off. 2 girls in red down low. Here comes Mara to force it out towards the right point. Knocked down by Amelia at the hash marks. And she backhand passes across to Vivian. Vivian, top left circle, fires a shot low. Tipped by Metz, and puck went wide right off the post in the right wing corner. Out towards Brock. Puck knuckled out of the zone, collected by Amelia. She swings and misses. Windsor's going to come to it, and cutting it off is going to be Amelia right inside the blue line there. And the neutral zone past Amelia. Puck goes and picked off by Cohen, and Cohen breaking up the ice. On the far side, shoving it forward, picked up by Windsor, and inside the zone. They love their extracurriculars in Windsor, I can tell you that. Right in front of Lucy, stick safe. She's going to cover it up, and we're going to get a whistle with 10:20 remaining here in the ballgame. Face off to the left of Lucy. Your lineup now. Monaco, Hare, Mad Dog, Sal and Warrington on the blue line. Sell behind the net. Sends it up here on the near side for Mad Dog. Mad Dog going to chip. Shoulder off it by Windsor. Knocked away by Warrington at the left point. Pass Carter up in the air it goes. In the left wing corner. Sell coming down to get it. Bottom left wing circle here on the near side. Cuts back up the middle. Lost it off her stick. And she sends it out towards Monaco. Monaco in front of the Mission benches. It's 2-on-2. Elena blew a tire there. Couldn't hang on to the puck. Stepping in front. Knocked away by Carter. And Carter in front of her own zone. Right wing circle carries it up on the far side. It's Carter and Licadini, 2-on-2 with the back checker. Carter left dot, makes with the left wing hash marks, firing a shot right into the goaltender's chest, and we get a whistle as no rebound was given. 9:45 remaining here in the final frame. And an offensive zone face-off for Gang Green. Your lineup now, Sell at the top of left circle along with Monaco. Hare and Licadini in the slot, Warrington on the right point. Picked up by Windsor, carrying around the goal line, left to right. Sent up here on the near side, pinching in is Warrington. Trying to cut it across and knocking free is going to be Elena. Mad Dog comes in and puts a shoulder on it. Knocked it free. Windsor blows up her own girl. Well, there's a little extra curricular activities and stuff. Elena just hit that girl in the back of the head. And picking it up is going to be Sell, left point. Firing it across, blocked the shot, bouncing puck up in the air. And it's going to be Elena in the right wing corner. Elena sends it down low, firing a shot off the back of the net. And it's going to be Carter going to get it in the left wing corner. Stick by Carter, knocked out by Willow, kept in. And Willow battling it out with Carter. Carter coming to fish it out there. It's coming out to the left point for Mad Dog. Mad Dog fires a shot, bouncing puck wide left behind the net, and it's going to be Elena in the right wing corner. Tying up a stick, cut off by Monaco. Centering pass across for Carter, knocked away by Windsor, chipping it out of his own past Warrington, and it's going to be picked up by Sell. Sell curling around in front. Cuts back across far side. Windsor goes for the line change, bouncing puck up here on the far side, cutting in front of Elena. Past Sell, down low, and sandwiched by Warrington and Monaco, and it's going to be Hare on the inside. Carter cuts across. It's 2-on-2 with a back checker. Make it 2-on-3 as the other Windsor goal makes the mayor on the ice. And Carter cuts across right wing circle. Trying to ride her off the puck. 3 red jerseys, and puck is going to swing off left wing corner. Coming is Elena, and she puts her into the wall. She angled her off. Firing a shot for Sell. Behind the net it goes. And Mission going for the line change. Coming out in Warrington. Warrington pinching in. Shoulders her off and takes her down. And he picked up by Licadini. They're trying to get it up over the glass. Knocked down by Warrington at the blue line. Trickling out of the neutral zone. Collected by Dunford. That gets slammed in the zone by Ricci. And we're going to get it offsides because Licadini was still inside the zone. And it's going to be 8:25 remaining. And a face-off just out the zone. And Mission completes the line change. It's Jessup, Dunford, Karlstrom. It's going to be Ling and Akeda on the blue line. And Dunford wins her own face-off. Coming in, carrying it inside the zone. Sends in the right wing corner. Poke checked by Windsor. Chipped out, and Michigan have to regroup. And Eureka chips it in, and that's going to be offsides as Dunford was still behind the play. And we're going to get a face-off just outside the zone. Jessup in the middle. Dunford at center. Karlstrom along the boards. Dunford sends it back to Eureka. Eureka sends it right up the boards for Karlstrom. Gracie cuts back to the middle. Nice fake and move. And shake and bake there from Karlstrom. Sent out towards Jessup on the far side in front of the Windsor benches. And swatted at it is going to be Julian. Thrown right back in his own. That's offsides. Well, the Mission parents didn't want that one. I think we're going to have to call Toronto to see if that one was actually offsides. As we get some unhappy Green parents here thinking that was on the line and should have let him play. Face off for Dunford. For Karlstrom over to Bling, or Ukeda rather. And sent inside the zone, knocked away by Windsor, collected by Dunford here at center ice, the neutral zone, pulling it back, and Windsor picks her pocket. High side slot, firing a shot, blocked by Julia, and the right wing corner it goes. Coming down low, knocked away as a centering pass by Dunford. Poke checked free for Jessup. Jessup knifes it forward. At her feet it goes, puck's on a trickle along the blue line, and Windsor didn't see it. It's Dunford over to Karlstrom. Karlstrom at center ice, can't get a handle on it, knocked down off her shin guard. Past Dunford, it's picked up by Akeda. Akeda sends it right back over to Karlstrom. Karlstrom and Dunford now battling it out along the boards. Here comes a third red jersey, trying to fish it out. Karlstrom kicks one loose change, still battling at the half board. Now send it right back in past Akeda, and it's going to be down behind the goal line for Ling in the right wing corner. Julia sends it up the boards for Jessup, tipping it up the air, knuckles out of the zone, and Windsor's going to have to regroup, dropping it back to the D. Curling around forehand to the inside, nice little regroup, and cuts across blue line, harassed by Dunford. Sent in down behind the goal line for Ling, bouncing pack around, chipped away into the corner for Julia. Julia sends it up the boards for Jessup, but knocked away by Windsor, sent right back in. Windsor going to work. At the right dot, thrown away for Ukeda, sends it across to the far side. Here comes Jessup, right defenseman, sends it back in for Julia. Julia trying to send it up the boards for Jessup, gets taken down. It's going to be Mission headed back to the power play. Picking it up is going to be Windsor, and there's going to be a penalty. And Mission is headed back to the one-man advantage. Body checking on Windsor. And the Mission headed once again back to the power play. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 3 locations. 2 in Elk Grove, 1 in Elgin. Stop in. Try the mozzarella logs. They're fantastic. Your power play unit with 6:45 remaining. Monaco, Hare, Arquiliano, Sell and Jessup on the blue line. Face off one back from Mission. Sell controlling, goes D to D for Jessup. Right side, control drag down the right circle, fires a shot low. Off the pad in the right wing corner. It's going to be Monaco going to get it. Monaco sends it across behind the net for Arquiliano. Amelia going to work. Centering pass off the back of the net for Carter. Blocked and out to the right wing hash marks. Monaco comes in, cuts it off. Coming in is Carter to forecheck it. Knocked away by Carter down low. Amelia setting up shot in front of the net. Carter out to Sell. Left point. Comes back down low. Send it up for Carter. Amelia gets dumped over. Bottom of the circle. Center cross for Monaco. Monaco chipped it forward. Amelia slams at it. Puck is loose. Carter hits forward. That's a Carter Hare power play goal. With 6:12 remaining in the ball game. And the Mission power play does it once again. It's 4-0 here in Lincoln Park. Your lineup now is going to be Monaco, Hare, Mad Dog, Warrington, and Sell on the blue line. Face off won by the Mission, chipped in by Mad Dog. And puck's going on the right wing corner, forecheck by Hare. In the right wing corner, girl curls around to the fore side. Up behind Mad Dog, knocked down by Warrington, kept in by Monaco. Loose change picked up by Hare, slammed out of the zone, picked up by Sell. Sell curling it in left side in front of the Mission or Windsor benches. Tripped up and taken away by Windsor. Sent out of the zone, collected by Warrington. Warrington with a little bit of movement, cuts across the blue line. High right circle, comes down right dot, curls and fires a shot right into the goaltender's chest. No rebound given. And Elena gives a little slash back as that girl tried to put a little push on Elena. Elena turned around and gave her a crack and said, "Don't touch me." Referees better get control of this one before we have an all-out line brawl. Your lineup now. Drake in the slot. Along with Koister at center. Washoe on the right wing. And it's going to be Sell and Warrington. Off the left wing corner. Picked up by Drake. Left wing hash marks. Knocked down by Windsor to the left point for Sell. Sell curling, waiting. A little bit of room and space. Time towards a high slot. Cuts back to the backhand forehand. Poke checked away by Windsor. Thrown away by Windsor. Kept in by Drake. Chipping it forward. And Windsor's D collects it and sends it right out of the zone. And it's going to be Willow Sell inside the blue line here. Makes a move forehand and kicks it right back up towards center ice. Emma Koistra picking it up, try to chuck it in deep, knocked away by Windsor for Washoe. Washoe cuts across the blue line, makes a move on the right circle, curling right around forehand, dropping it for Warrington. Nope, when Washoe maintains control, right dot, comes down to the bottom of the right circle, sends a shot up over the ball, over the crossbar and in. That's top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. And Ainsley Washoe with the number 5 goal here in the third period with 4:57 remaining, and we now have a running clock. Your lineup stays the same now as they head back to center ice. It's Drake, Koistra, and Washoe. And it's going to be Cohen and Arquiliano on the blue line. Face off won by Koistra. Chipping it forward is Drake. Picked up by Washoe. Knocked free by Windsor here at center ice. And they're going to chip it in deep. Down in the left wing corner, it's going to go for Cohen. Cohen curling around. Backhand. Met by 2 red jerseys. Sandwiched is Cohen. Coming down for support is Arquiliano. Oh, that's pile up on the interstate, folks. Slammed across by Amelia here right in front of us. Picked up by Washoe. Trying to knuckle it out of the zone. Knocked away by Windsor. Chucked right back in the left wing corner and be collected by Cohen. Left to right. Curling around bottom of the right wing circle. Sends it up off the boards for Angie. Knocked away by Windsor. Right back in the right wing corner for Cohen. Cohen stands her up and it's going to be Arquiliano down in the corner. Sends it up here on the near side. Picked up by Washoe. Washoe sends it up the ice for Koistra. Kicking it forward. And it's going to be Windsor in a foot race along with Koistra and Drake on a forecheck. Bouncing puck. Kept in by Drake. Chipping it forward for Emma. Knocked away by Windsor. Back to Drake. Drake playing catch with Emma now. Kicking right at the left wing hash marks. Sent out his own. Knocked down by Metz. High in the slot. Metz fires a shot off a shin guard. Covered up by Koistra, knocked free at the bottom top of the left wing circle, and kicked out by Windsor. At the blue line, met by Vukov, chipped away by Arquiliano, and the puck is loose there at center ice, collected by Vivian. Vivian sends it in front of the bob, pass for herself in front of the Windsor bench. Left dot coming down. Viv looking to fire a shot, bottom of the circle, fires it right on the goaltender, and it's blocker saved behind the net. Out to the right point for Cohen. Cohen, right wing hash marks now, swatted at by Windsor, and puck is going to trickle out of the zone as Hadley tries to dive on top of it, and she finally gets up as she was on top of the puck. And they're going to call a frozen puck, unless they call Hadley for delay of game, which I don't think they will. And just over 3 minutes remaining here on the running clock. Your lineup now. Ukov, Brock, Metz. Your blue liners are Cohen and Arquiliano. Face off for McKenzie. Tied up and won by Windsor. Back into their own zone to their defenseman. Top of the right circle. Sends it to Brett. Metz. Metz. Right dot. Fires a shot wide right behind the net. It's going to be McKenzie going to get it in the left wing corner. Brock down at the hash marks now, met by 2 red jerseys. Coming in is going to be Vivian to try to fish it out. Vivian puts a hip into it now and takes control down. Brock falls on top of it, slapping at it on a centering pass, blocked away by Windsor. Top of the left circle, sent out of the boards, picked up by Cohen here on top of center ice. Curling back around, sends it D to Arquiliano. Amelia's going to cut across center ice and gets rubbed off the puck right in front of the referee there. Picked up by Metz, the blue line, dropping it for Amelia. Knocked away by Windsor. Poke checked by Drake and Ukoff and Brock. And it's going to be far side, right in front of Cohen. Send a shot over to Lucy. Lucy's going to cover it up. We're going to get a whistle with just over 2 minutes remaining on the running clock. And we're going to go for a line change. Your lineup now. Karlstrom, Dunford, Jessup, Ling and Akeda on the blue line. Face off to Lucy's left. Dunford slamming forward, picked up by Jessup. Jessup sends a bob pass forward, and it's Jessup with speed with Karlstrom on her right. Kate comes down, top of the left circle, left dot, makes a move, fires a shot up off the blocker into the glass. It goes behind the net. She tried to go short side blocker. On the inside, Windsor forces it off here to the hash marks. Knocked down by Akeda, knocked free by Windsor. Sent it out of zone, bouncing puck in neutral. Collected by Julia at center ice. Curls forehand, sends it right up for Jessup. Inside the Windsor zone. Chipping it forward. Jessup gets to herself. Left wing hash marks. Got Dunford in the slot. Firing a shot wide across right in front of the net. Karlstrom coming in. Cuts it off. Drops it for Dunford. Dunford battling it out. Bottom of the right circle. It goes in the right wing corner. Dunford sending a pass for Jessup. Jessup with the backhand shot. Rebound out front. Swatted away by Karlstrom with another pad save by the goaltender. Jessup picks her pocket down low. Got Dunford on the right left post. Gracie in the high in the slot. Jessup to Dunford from Karlstrom. Karlstrom gets shoved off the puck. Puck is loose here at top of the circle. Coming in is Eureka. Thrown past her out at center ice. It's going to go. It's going to be cut off by Julia. Julia carrying her own inside her own zone. Sends it off real quick for Jessup. Jessup pushing up for Dunford. Dunford out for Karlstrom. Collected by the Windsor D. Going to send it right up the ice here and picked up by Ukeda. And Eureka sends it back for Dunford. Dunford cuts in front of him, walking the line up for Jessup. Stepping in front is going to be Windsor. In front of the Mission benches. Poke check by Dunford. And Ling comes in, takes her down. And it's picked up by Kaylee. Kaylee cuts across, sends it for Jessup. It's Jessup and Karlstrom in a 2-on-2 with 2 back checkers. Kate, top of the right circle, cuts back forehand, sends it across to herself, harassed by one Windsor girl, sends it deep and knocked away by Windsor. Taking away on the ice is Carter Hare. Tripping up is Kate, and puck is loose for Sell. Warrington cuts across the center line, sends it in deep with 18 seconds remaining. That puck's going to ring around. Carter on the forecheck. In the right wing corner, Carter comes in, poke checks it free out to the right hash marks. Now pinching in is Warrington. Kept it in and throws in the right wing corner. Back over for Windsor. They're going to throw it back around. Reese fires a shot. Pad save high on the left dot. Coming out towards the Windsor benches. 3 seconds remaining. Willow fires a shot. Tipped by Carter right into the goaltender's chest. And that's the end of the ball game. So your final score here at Lincoln Park. The Chicago Mission 5. Windsor 0. I don't know if they give us that one. We'll see if they give it to us. That would have been a Carter Hare goal if she gets it, so make it 6-0. And I'm all about fireball, so that'd be a second one for Hare. So make it 6-0 is your finals, folks. We're going to say that one went in before the whistle ended. Yep, they gave Carter the goal. So that's 6-0, folks. Carter with a double. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Unfortunately, it did not go live for us as the Wi-Fi dropped here. But I'll post this, of course, as soon as possible. You don't care because it's the end of the broadcast. Thank you for watching. Check us out again at 3 o'clock here in Dearborn as the Chicago Mission 14U take on the Gulf Junior Griffins for their final tiering game or round-robin game of the weekend here this Saturday. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon, folks. Enjoy the rest of your morning.